first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory. They're going to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
This is Smith to the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. On the option left, it's Hurts.
And he is into the end zone. Jalen Hurts, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
That's the score, 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
You look at this Eagle defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Second down, Cousins. Drops this off with Nwangu. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Cousins now on second down. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Now this defense lost last week in the season opening victory.
And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
On third down, Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach. Not after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first and 10, it's Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second and 10. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In motion right is Smith. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Burt sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Chris Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go! Yellow, yellow, yellow! Don't let him catch the ball, defense!
Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, get the quarterback, D! Keep it together, defense. Keep it together.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Pass incomplete.
That was well played. That was also he understands his coverage. He takes support behind him. And a little aggressive in the shorter zone. And did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
To throw is Cousins. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free, they need to get some takeaways as well.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. He's certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On first down, Hurts. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dean Lowry collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
But that had to feel good for Dean Lowry, who made the move from Green Bay to Minnesota as a free agent in the offseason. Hopes that he's going to have his best year as a pass rusher yet.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Blue. Touchdown. 46 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Swift going to try up the middle. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The kick by Elliott is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
This could be the turning point.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
To throw, Cousins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Jalen Hurts taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra. First half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A loss of 13 yards. It's second down.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before second quarter. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And a good job defensively. They stop him short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
The first thing you have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing, Cousins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, Cousins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Davis able to drop it on top of his second sack of the evening. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. Pass caught here by Osborne. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe the defender gets a hand, pops in there, and sometimes you throw it so hard, and he pops it up in the air for the defender's ability as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Nice run and some new digs for Swift, the biggest name to be dealt during this year's draft. Had some tough times in 3 years with the Lions, but the good news for him, he's now in Philadelphia and knows exactly how to get the most out of a versatile runner.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
To the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The owner is happy with that one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. That's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards. The offense on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins to throw it. Throw caught there by Osborne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They'll throw again. Cousins. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Now Cousins going to change it up.
Back to throw again. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play.
In the game, he's trying to do everything. Tackles guys to make the play, but in this case, this is all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Cousins.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about it behind us and get back for the next time. Yes, they're using motivation for the rest of the time to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, Cousins. Pass complete to Addison. And he gets this up across the field. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. To the air again. It's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down. And incomplete.
This team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Cousins. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins now. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
A second down throw for Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, that's what we do. That is what we... Ready.
So the Eagles fall. It's a victory for Philadelphia. can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating.